Everything you've been taught about separation is a myth. Science has uncovered something extraordinary, yet most people are still unaware of it. Everything in the universe is connected in a way that transcends time and space. There is an invisible energy field binding not just particles, but also your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, your destiny. What does this mean? It means that your mind is actively shaping your reality in ways you've never imagined. And from this point forward, what you're about to learn could forever alter how you perceive life itself. Picture this. You're holding two identical dice. You roll one here, while someone else rolls the other thousands of miles away. Yet somehow, whatever number appears on one die instantly affects the other. This isn't fantasy. It's a real phenomenon in quantum physics called quantum entanglement. This principle, confirmed through numerous scientific experiments, reveals that once particles become entangled, they remain deeply linked, responding to each other instantly, no matter how far apart they are. But here's what few people realize. This principle doesn't just apply to subatomic particles. It can extend to your thoughts, your consciousness, and the energy that flows through your life. If everything in the universe is made of energy, then so are you. And if the laws of quantum physics apply to particles, they might also apply to your mind. Your thoughts, intentions, and emotions may hold far more power than you've ever known. Once you grasp this truth and learn how to wield it, you can begin to awaken a dormant energy within yourself. But before we explore how this can reshape your reality, we must understand what actually links your consciousness to the universe. You may think your thoughts are trapped inside your brain, but research in quantum science reveals something far more profound. Consciousness is not confined to your skull. It interacts with the very fabric of the cosmos. One of the most compelling studies came from the HeartMath Institute. They found that the human heart generates a strong electromagnetic field, one that influences not just your body, but the world around you. This suggests that your feelings, intentions, and thoughts extend beyond your body, influencing people, situations, and events. And if thoughts are energy, and energy never dies, then where do your intentions go when you release them into the universe? Quantum entanglement suggests that every particle is linked, including those that make up your own body. This means that when you focus on something with intense emotion, that vibration echoes across the universe, aligning with similar frequencies. That's why some people seem to attract opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs, while others remain stuck in repeating cycles. The secret lies in how your mental energy interacts with the quantum field that surrounds everything. In the early 20th century, quantum physicists began to uncover hidden layers of reality. The famous double-slit experiment showed that photons, particles of light, behave differently when observed. In other words, the mere act of observation changes the behavior of matter. Consciousness affects physical reality. But even more astonishing is the phenomenon of entanglement. In 1935, Albert Einstein, Boris Podolsky, and Nathan Rosen proposed a thought experiment, what became known as the EPR paradox. They speculated that if entanglement were real, two particles could remain connected even when separated by vast distances, perhaps light years apart. Decades later, in 1982, physicist Alain Aspect proved it experimentally. He showed that changing one entangled particle instantly alters its partner, with no signal, no delay, and no physical link. This confirmed the existence of an invisible field of connection, one that lies outside our conventional understanding of space and time. Now think about this on a grand scale. If everything is made of the same particles, why would your thoughts and energy be the exception? Your mind is part of this universal web of connection. The implications are massive. One of the key drivers of this connection is your subconscious mind, a powerful antenna that both transmits and receives frequencies. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas. They're energetic vibrations, waves that interact with the invisible quantum field around you. What's even more fascinating is that most of this activity doesn't come from your conscious mind. It comes from your subconscious. The HeartMath Institute discovered that the electromagnetic field from your heart extends far beyond your physical body. It acts as a communication bridge between your emotional state and the energy field surrounding you. And this entire system is controlled primarily by your subconscious. Think of your subconscious as a radio tower. It's constantly sending out and receiving frequencies that reflect your deepest beliefs. If those beliefs are negative, your subconscious emits a vibration that attracts experiences to match it. But here's the good news. If you learn how to reprogram those beliefs, you can shift your frequency and transform your life. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Or when you're feeling unstoppable, opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere? That's not coincidence. Your subconscious state is projecting a frequency that shapes your reality. So why do most people never tap into this power? Because we're conditioned from birth to believe in a rigid material world. We're taught that life is hard, that success is rare, and that change only happens through physical effort. This worldview creates a barrier between you and the deeper quantum truths of the universe. Biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in epigenetics, revealed that up to 95% of our actions are controlled by the subconscious. And our subconscious is mostly programmed during our first 7 years of life, when our brain operates in a deeply receptive theta wave state, like a hypnotic trance. In that state, we absorb everything, beliefs, fears, limitations, from the world around us. If you grew up hearing things like money is hard to earn or you don't always get what you want, those phrases became embedded programs in your subconscious. So later in life, even if you consciously want success or love, your subconscious may still be transmitting the opposite frequency. For example, if your subconscious believes money is scarce, you might earn it, but lose it quickly. If you believe relationships are painful, you'll attract partners who prove that belief true. If you feel undeserving of success, you'll sabotage yourself just as you're about to break through. How many times have you set a goal, get fit, build wealth, find love, only to fall back into old habits? It's because your conscious mind is trying to go one way, while your subconscious is pulling you back to its default settings. This is why so many people stay stuck. They don't realize that their vibrational signal is shaped by subconscious programs that no longer serve them. And that signal is what interacts with the quantum field. But if changing your life was as easy as changing your thoughts, everyone would be living their dreams, right? The truth is, most people don't know how to access the subconscious directly. They keep trying to fix the external world, not realizing that the real block is internal. But just like a computer can be updated with new software, your subconscious can be rewritten with new beliefs. Beliefs that align with a higher reality. So how does this connection actually happen? Through entangled particles, a quantum phenomenon that reveals a hidden intelligence underlying the universe and within yourself. When two particles become entangled, they remain in sync, no matter the distance. If one changes, the other shifts instantly, as if they share the same mind. No wires, no signal, no time delay. This tells us something profound. There's a level of existence where everything is already connected, and you're part of it. Your body, your thoughts, your consciousness, they're all built from this same quantum foundation. And this isn't just a theory. It's a power you can learn to access. Research by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff suggests that consciousness may emerge from quantum activity within brain cells. This could mean your thoughts function in an entangled way, connected to the universe itself. If this is true, then your thoughts don't stay inside your head. They ripple through the field, interacting with reality. Your emotions, your intentions, even your worldview. These are all frequencies shaping your experience of life. Have you ever sensed something bad before it happened? Or thought intensely about someone right before they contacted you? That's not coincidence. It's the quantum mind in action. When you align your thoughts with the frequency of universal connection, something shifts. Events start falling into place. People appear at just the right moment. Your creativity flows. Your intuition sharpens. And life begins to feel like it's unfolding exactly as it should. If everything is connected, then your energy is not confined to you. It moves through the web of existence, influencing and shaping reality. As Dr. Joe Dispenza explains, every thought creates a chemical reaction in your brain. That chemical triggers an emotion. The emotion strengthens the thought. And over time, this loop becomes a vibrational signature. If you dwell on fear or failure, your entire energy field resonates with that frequency, and the universe responds in kind. But if you embody gratitude, success, and abundance, your reality begins to reflect those vibrations. You can't just want a better life. You must become the vibration of that life. And it all starts with one step. Reprogram your subconscious to operate at a higher frequency. Feed it new beliefs. Send it consistent signals, until the energy of who you are begins to attract the life you were meant to live. One of the most powerful gateways to transformation is through meditation and mental imagery. When you enter a meditative state, your brain transitions into lower frequency states, theta and delta waves, which are perfect for tapping into the subconscious. When you envision your goals as if they've already come true, you begin to embed a new vibration within your being. Repeating affirmations like, "I am open to receiving abundance," or "My energy draws in extraordinary experiences," reprograms the subconscious and tunes you into a higher state of awareness. Emotions such as love, joy, and gratitude amplify your vibrational field and open a direct channel to the universal mind. You can intensify this effect by combining breathwork with meditation, inhaling deeply while calling in these elevated emotions. Many of the beliefs that block us are rooted in past events, stored quietly within the subconscious. Techniques like EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, and NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, can help break these patterns and release stuck energy. By practicing these tools regularly, your thoughts and emotions begin to vibrate in harmony with the flow of the universe. And when this alignment takes hold, something extraordinary begins to happen. Your outer reality starts mirroring your internal shift. As you bring your mind into alignment with the principles of quantum entanglement, your perception of existence evolves. You no longer see life as a random series of events, but rather as a synchronized dance of intelligence, a living network of intention, purpose, and response. You start recognizing your influence within this network. The universe doesn't just passively watch you, it reacts to the energy you emit. When your subconscious and conscious mind unite in a frequency of prosperity, confidence, and well-being, that resonance reflects back as opportunities, divine timing, and what many call coincidences, but are in fact synchronicities. People who have undergone this awakening often describe similar patterns: an increase in meaningful coincidences, the right people showing up at the perfect moment, and solutions arriving without effort. Your mood shifts naturally. Fear, doubt, and anxiety begin to dissolve because your awareness is no longer trapped in separation or chaos. Instead, you begin to live from a state of calm knowing that everything is connected and working in your favor. Your frequency becomes a magnet, drawing in people and situations that resonate with your new state of being. Those who no longer match your energy may drift away, while new, aligned connections emerge, bringing with them opportunities and growth. Obstacles still appear, but your relationship to them changes. They're no longer threats or punishments. They become tools for expansion. Each challenge is a mirror asking, are you truly aligned, or will you return to old patterns? This brings us to the most common stumbling block, the fluctuation between trust and doubt. As you raise your vibration, life may test your commitment. Unforeseen setbacks might arise, seemingly in contradiction to the reality you're trying to manifest. If in those moments, you return to fear or revert to scarcity thinking, the transformation slows or even halts. Why? Because the universe always seeks confirmation. It asks, are you truly ready for the reality you're calling in? Say you decide to attract financial abundance. For a few days you feel empowered, until an unexpected expense or financial stress appears. Most people take this as a sign that their manifestation has failed. But in truth, it's a test, not of your worthiness, but of your energetic stability. If you respond from the old mindset of fear, the universe reads that your vibration hasn't anchored yet. But if you remain centered, continue to act with confidence, and hold the energy of abundance, you're sending a clear message. This is my new truth. The same principle applies across all areas of life. If you're calling in a loving relationship, old toxic patterns may resurface, asking if you'll fall into them again or choose differently. If you want career growth, you might face difficult clients or setbacks. If you seek self-worth, you may encounter criticism, not as punishment, but as a chance to prove your growth. The universe doesn't place obstacles to make you give up. It's refining your energy, making sure it's strong enough to hold the new reality. Once you understand this dynamic, challenges stop being setbacks and become signals of progress. They mean you're moving. That the energetic reality you've created is beginning to take form. There's a major difference between thinking about what you want and feeling as if it's already real. The universe doesn't respond to your wish. It responds to your vibrational truth. If you crave abundance but feel worry every time you think of money, you're still resonating with scarcity. If, however, you can feel grateful and fulfilled before the abundance arrives, you've already aligned with the frequency that attracts it. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that the secret to manifestation is entering the emotional state of what you want before it materializes. This shifts your subconscious programming and allows your energy field to vibrate in resonance with your desired reality. So how do you shift your internal frequency? Here are 3 practical steps. 1. Observe and replace your thoughts. Become aware of the mental patterns shaping your current reality. When a limiting thought appears, consciously shift it to one that supports your desired outcome. 2. Embody the emotional state. Don't just say affirmations. Feel them. Use visualization to vividly imagine your ideal life and immerse yourself emotionally as if it's already real. 3. Act in alignment with the new vibration. Your behavior must reflect the frequency you're cultivating. If you want abundance but live in fear of spending, your actions still resonate with lack. Begin acting with the confidence of someone who trusts in flow. Many spiritual ideas once labeled as mystical are now being understood through the lens of quantum science. Phenomena like déjà vu, premonitions, and synchronicities, even the deep connection between souls, can be explored through the concept of quantum entanglement. Ancient cultures spoke of this long before science confirmed it. Concepts like prana, chi, and the Akashic field all point to an invisible web that connects all living things. Quantum physics supports this idea, that there's a subtle, intelligent field connecting every particle, every being. Quantum pioneer David Bohm proposed that our visible world is a holographic projection of a deeper, unified field of information. Erwin Schrödinger echoed this idea when he said, "The mind and the world are one." Our consciousness isn't separate from the world, it's a core aspect of the universe itself. This means your thoughts, emotions, and intentions don't just affect your body, they ripple through the universal field. This could explain why you might feel deeply connected to someone you've never met before, or why twins sense each other across great distances. Even the idea of soulmates fits this model. 2 consciousnesses that were once entangled, continuing to resonate no matter the distance between them. Many spiritual traditions speak of merging with the All, a state of union with the cosmos, often reached through deep meditation. Neuroscience and quantum theory now explore these states, describing them as altered states of consciousness with measurable effects on brain waves and perception. But here's the catch. Many people try to manifest change only at the conscious level. They repeat affirmations and set goals, but beneath the surface still carry fear, resistance, and disbelief. This causes an inner conflict, a mismatch between desire and vibration. Ask yourself, what do I truly feel about the life I want to create? If doubt or anxiety surfaces, that's the signal your vibration isn't yet aligned. Emotion is what shapes vibration. So instead of just asking, what do I want? Ask, how would I feel if I already had it? Then live from that feeling. The most potent way to shift your frequency is to act as if the future version of you is already here. Want confidence? Walk, speak, and decide like someone who already owns it. Want success? Make choices like someone who believes they deserve it. The subconscious doesn't change through logic. It changes through experience. So give it the experience it needs. And if you want to fully awaken this connection between your energy and your reality, join the Quantum Thinking Challenge, a 21-day journey to reprogram your mind, raise your vibration, and unlock your energetic blueprint. You'll receive daily practices that realign you with your most powerful self. The results from early participants have already been astonishing. But before we close, there's one more key: total surrender to the flow of the universe. This is the final element: full trust. Not in action, but detached intention. You hold your vision, you vibrate in harmony with it, and then you release control over the how and when. This might sound paradoxical, but it's how energy works. The more you obsess or worry, the more you reinforce lack. But when you enter a state of vibrational certainty, when there's no fear, no waiting, just knowing, the universe moves swiftly in your favor. Here's how to step into that space. 1. Embrace unwavering belief. Don't wait to see it before you believe. Believe it, then see it. 2. Give thanks before it arrives. Gratitude is the magnet for miracles. Feel thankful now, as though it's already yours. 3. Let go of attachment. Trust the universe to deliver in the best way possible. You don't need to force outcomes. 4. Live the reality now. Behave, speak, and think as if your desire is already fulfilled. The universe doesn't respond to longing, it responds to certainty. And when you reach that place of harmony, where your inner world is in alignment with your highest self, you'll realize something profound. You never needed to chase power outside of yourself. It's always been within you, waiting to be awakened. If this message spoke to your soul, comment below. I'm ready to awaken my true power. And if you want to keep exploring these teachings, subscribe and turn on notifications. Your transformation has just begun.